Okay, so let's back up a little bit. 2005 Pontiac Grand Prix with a V6.
Yeah. Yeah, 3800. That's three motor.
Okay, and then you're replacing the whole hub assembly or just the vehicle speed sensor?
Just the wheel speed sensor. Wiring harness. Oh, wiring harness.
For which speed sensor?
The front left or driver's side.
And you're wondering how to hook it up, is that correct?
Correct, because the previous owner drove it into a house and snapped all the wiring and plugs and stuff all off.
Okay.
So we replaced the hub and now we're replacing the connectors because the connector wasn't there anymore.
Okay, and I'm sorry, you said it was the left front, is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So, and what you're saying, what you're trying to tell me, and I apologize, I'm just trying to make sure I understand this correctly. What you're saying is the wire colors aren't matching up, is that correct?
Correct, with the Haynes manual, they're not matching up.
Okay.
Or any diagram.
So,
I'm seeing yellow and green here, and everything else is not saying yellow and green.
According to the diagram I have, the left front wheel speed sensor has a yellow wire and then a light blue wire.
Oh, that's light blue?
That's what it says. Yeah. Let me look at another diagram real quick. Hang on, bear with me. I'll look at a color diagram here. Make sure I'm reading this right. Yep, yellow and a light blue.
Okay, well that's definitely not a light, but we can call it light blue, I guess. Yeah, definitely green.
But let me tell you this. So the colors don't matter that much as long as you hook the correct wires up to the correct circuit. It'll make its way back to the computer on the right circuit, and the computer will see the signal from the speed sensor. So that's all that really matters.
Yeah, because the wires on the harness that we purchased are white and tan.
And where did you get this harness from? The dealer?
I think I got it from eBay. I think she got it from eBay.
Is it just the section of the harness that goes to the left front speed sensor, or is it like the entire harness?
It's just the left front speed sensor.
Oh, okay.
So just with the connectors.
I wouldn't worry about it. Do the connectors fit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much, to be honest with you. If the connectors fit, if it plugs in, really, I think it only plugs in one way, right?
Well, yeah, it only plugs in one way, but I have to wire it in. So if it doesn't work one way, just do it the other way. Is what you're saying?
Well,
Right.
Let's see here. You know what? I could be wrong, but I see. I was going to say it doesn't really matter, but so the yellow wire, the factory harness it's the left front wheel speed sensor low reference, which is the ground.
Okay.
And then the signal is on the other wire, which is, my diagram says, it's the light blue wire. So
with a generic, just a generic wire harness that's tan and white, isn't brown, or brown and white or whatever, isn't brown usually the ground with that?
No.
No. Okay.
And again, if it's a generic, harness with a different color, again, the colors don't really matter as long as you hook the wires up correctly.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, is hook the wires up correctly.
Now, what you could do is, I'll be honest with you, I could be wrong on this one, but I've never seen this. It's an AC signal from your wheel speed sensor. So it produces an AC signal as the vehicle starts rolling. So I don't think you're going to hurt the computer if you hook it up backwards. The only thing that it would do really is it just wouldn't work and it wouldn't produce a signal. So you're going to get an ABS light on right away.
Okay.
I don't think you would hurt the computer by switching the wires accidentally. And if that happens, all you gotta do is just swap them back the other direction. What's that?
As long as it's not in motion.
Well, you might have to. Well, it might trigger a light right away or a code right away. But you just switch them real quick. But in other words, what I'm saying is try it one way, and I don't think it's going to hurt it at all. Just and if it doesn't work, just put it back the other direction and see if that does the trick.
Okay. Sounds good.
Any other questions while we're on the phone?
I don't think so.
Okay.
In your opinion, should I go white to light blue them and yellow to tan?
I've never even. I can't even remember the last time I hooked up a harness that was like different colors. We would get one right from GM or from the same vehicle, but like one from a junkyard. It would have the same colors on it. So I couldn't say there, unfortunately. I would just hook. So it's not connected to the connector? Like the wires aren't connected to the connector?
Well, that piece was ripped off when it ran into a house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it was pulled out of the connector is what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay. So do you know... I might be able to get you... Let me ask you a silly question. If I got you a pinout chart showing which one A and which one B is of the speed sensor connector, would that help?
Yeah.
Okay. So
what would the difference be on a multimeter if I hooked it up?
What's the question?
Coming from the vehicle.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Like if I hook up a multimeter and read each wire, like would like if I plug in the connector from the hub or whatever, oh no, that wouldn't work. Never mind.
Okay. Well, I'll send some more information over regarding the connector, and this should help out too. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Good luck, and let me know what you guys find. Okay.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye bye.